Alright everybody, back with another video, and today I'll be showing off my Hucard collection, or my turbo chips. I don't have any American games. I'm all PC Engine. You can see in the last video on the hardware, that's the hardware I got, but as you can see, I got some games. Just a few games. Now these are games that I have complete in the jewel cases and manuals, you know, these are the chip games, the Hucard games, versus the Super CDs, which I'll do in another video. But just go along and show you what I have boxed. I got 1943 Battle of Midway. It's a Capcom shooter, really great. Darius Plus, pretty good, I would say. I would give that pretty good. Soldier Blade, rate that at very good. It's one of the best shooters, I would say. Definitely very impressive Hucard. New Adventure Island, awesome platforming action adventure game. Parodius Daw, really funny stuff. Override, great shooter. It's over pretty quickly. It's not too bad to beat, but it's awesome, well worth hunting down. Tatsugen. Just look at the cover art on Tatsugen here. This is Truxton for a lot of people that might be more familiar with that game. In Japan, it's called Tatsugen, which means professional. But you just look at this cover art. It's like some world-eating alien getting, you know, it's dinner on Earth. I don't know. It's probably the hardest version of this game is on PC Engine. Great game. Koryun, really awesome game. So colorful. I love the story. Basically, this little dragon, best friends with this hot princess. This hot princess gets shrunk to a little tiny girl. Dragon is pissed off about that because, you know, she's a beautiful woman. Can't be having a baby. So, that's a great shooter. Parasol Stars, Don Dokodon. These two are pretty similar. They're both in the kind of Bubble Bobble vein, both by Taito. Both really great. Gunhead, this is definitely one of my favorites. Out of like kind of the Star Soldier vein on the PC Engine series, I like the power-ups in this, the way those work the most. Tiger Heli, really great cover art on this too. It's just a helicopter getting eaten by like vipers and tigers, and there's battleships, and I don't know, great stuff, great stuff. I think this one's called Golf Boys or something. I got it for about $1. Same with this one here. This is I can't remember. Power League. This is like Power League 1, I believe, and I'll talk about that maybe if I get time to it. Bomberman 94, Ninja Spirit. This is really cool. Legendary Axe, and Street Fighter 2, which comes in this massive, stupid box. Over here, I've got, let's show you, Space Harrier, Sidearms Hyper Duel. It's a really good Capcom shooter. I like that a lot. It's one of my first ones. Salamander, Life Force 2, Final Soldier. This one's probably the easiest out of the Star Soldier series. Quite good. But yeah, I kind of beat that pretty quickly, but it's a great game. I wanted to show you, basically, this is what I have complete, right? But it's a lot easier and cheaper to buy just the Hucards. And a lot of people, that drives them nuts. Like, I couldn't just have Hucards. Like, I like the boxes too much, and yeah, like a lot of these games, the cover arts are awesome. Like, look at Tiger Heli, Tatsugen, Parasol Stars. Those have some great cover art. But one thing that I thought of doing was getting myself a spiffy binder. And by binder, I mean like kind of like a collectible card game binder or sports card binder, but this one's particularly nice, and it's by it's a monster protector. And my friends that play like a lot of Magic cards, like every Friday, you know, they go gaga over this thing, and they all think I'm crazy because I'm buying this binder. I'm like, oh, you're playing Magic? I said, no. Well, what are you using it for? My PC Engine games. And of course, they look at me like I have 3 heads. But I'll show you what I mean. So I leave a couple of pages blank for some little extra spacing, and the rest I fill up with the Hucards. And a lot of these are games that come out of the cases, since I don't really want to, take out a jewel case every time I want to play a game. It leads to kind of scratching the case or whatever. But if you're diligent and keep track of your stuff, I think this is a better method, because you're not, putting any extra wear on the case, opening and closing it and taking your game in and out and putting it back in the shelf with all the other, just, after a while you're going to get cracks and scratches. So I like doing this. And what's nice about this binder is that the way the cards go in, basically on this panel here, the cards come in from this end, and on this panel the cards come in from this end, and here also. And that's so that cards don't fall out. Like normally in like a baseball card binder, they'd be up top here. So and they're also worried about people trying to steal your cards when you go to trade them or whatever at, I don't know, big conventions or what have you. So this is a really secure binder for my PC Engine Hucards. And another thing I did, because I'm extra crazy, is I'll show you here with Xavius. I put them in a little sleeve, and these aren't the sleeves that come with the Hucard. I'll show you one of those. See, this is the sleeve that comes with the Hucard, and a lot of times they get kind of yellowed and they're grimy or whatever, and better just take the game out of that dirty, dingy old sleeve, get yourself a fresh one. So these are made by Ultra Pro, which makes they make baseball cards and stuff, and protectors for comic books and playing cards. So these are actually smaller than average card game size. Sorry, I'm not making a lot of sense, but basically Magic card sleeves are a little larger than these, and these are for like Japanese card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. And the exact dimensions, see, here's one that I didn't use. It says size for small gaming cards, and it's 62mm by 89mm, and these fit the Hucards a little more snugly than the Magic card ones. So I'll just briefly show you what I got. I start off here with my Sega games: Space Harrier, Altered Beast, Columns. Now Space Harrier I have the jewel case for, these two I don't, but I really love the Columns cover art with the 2 angels. That's a lot better than the Genesis one, Jesus. Over here, got some Namco games, including Splatterhouse. This is one of the first games I got. My cousin brought me that back from Super Potato. Proteus, Salamander, Galaga, Tennis, Xavius. Flip over a few more pages. I got my Taito section, Don Dokadon, Parasol Stars, Kadash, Tiger Heli, Tatsujin, Daisenpu, I think that's right. And this is kind of, it's not Taito, but it's Toaplan, and Tatsujin is Toaplan, so these two are friends. Darius Plus, Raiden, and Override. It's another, I really recommend that game. Override's a lot of fun. Flip over a couple more, and I'm into the Hudson Soft section, right? So I got Bomberman 1, Bomberman 93, and Bomberman 94. And you know, these two, if you want like complete, they go for like over $20. Just the Hucard, you can get them for like around $5. So it really, you know, if you can do something like this and like, you know, are not too upset about not having the jewel cases, like, you save yourself a lot of money and you're able to play more games on your PC Engine. And especially with games with bonk, since these are very desirable, everybody wants them complete, and complete PC Kid 1, 2, 3, you're looking for, you know, definitely over $20 for each. Complete for Air Zonk, you know, again, that's like around $30. I got this for about $8, just the card, and that's about a little higher than average, I would say. New Adventure Island, Power League, so all these are kind of Hudson Soft games. Let's keep on going to my shooters. I got Gunhead, Superstar Soldier. This is one of my first games. I really like the music in this game. Final Soldier and Soldier Blade. So that I kind of consider the Star Soldier series, as you know, on the PC Engine. Koryun, again, I can't say enough good about this game. This is really awesome PC Engine game, straight up PC Engine game. Aero Blasters, Dodgeball, Alien Crush, Burning Angels is that game. 2-player shoot 'em up. It's okay. It's just average, I would say. Okay, Image Fight, hard as nails, almost too hard, but another great shooter, a classic shooter, I should say. Same as R-Type 1 and 2. Again, complete, you're looking at some money, just the Hucard, I mean, less than $10, so, you know, if you can stomach it, like I said, this is a great way to do it. Ninja Spirit, Vigilante, which has got some of the most offensive cover art, I think, of any PC Engine game, but it's great. It's a beat 'em up, 1-player beat 'em up, so don't get your hopes too up. Mr. Heli, and here is a memory card. It's a Tanoki Bank, or probably butchering that, but to be honest, I don't know how to use this exactly. I know it works with my CD-ROM system somehow. I don't know how to use it. And this is the only other system card I have from my briefcase unit, and this is the last one they ever made. This is the arcade system card. So with this, you know, theoretically you should be able to play any CD system game. So I'll talk more about that when I go over my Super CDs. Alright, going to the very end here, where I keep some of my oddballs. Oh, here's my Capcom level. Here's Sun 2, cute little platformer. Makes an appearance in later, you know, Capcom fighting crossover series. Hyperdyne Sidearms. This is a cool horizontal shooter. You are a, you know, basically Transformer and go around blowing stuff up. Great shooter. I like it. 1943 Battle of Midway. Great game. Here is like kind of an RPG drag racing game. Don't know how it works, but it's got, you know, cool Japanese cars. Honey in the Sky, excellent PC Engine game all the way through. Shooter. F1 Pilot. I don't really like this game, but it's a game with a Camel Tobacco F1 car on the cover, and, you know, that couldn't happen in the States, as lame as that sounds. War of the Dead. Cool cover art with the girl and this Hydra behind her running her out. Here's the Golf Boys game and Legendary Axe. So that is, in a nutshell, what I have for Hucards. And thanks for watching. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks.